I'm going to read something that was written about Apache tears. What I'm about to read is a quote from somebody else. This is somebody else's work. Apache tears are obsidian nodules. The legend of the Apache tear dates back to the 1870s. A group of Apache warriors were fighting the U.S. cavalry on a mountain in Arizona. Rather than be killed, the defeated Apache warriors rode their horses off the mountain to their death. When hearing about this tragedy, the wives and families wept. Legend has it, their tears turned into stone upon hitting the ground. This obsidian is considered to be a powerful healing stone, etc. When I first became familiar with Apache tears, I was surprised after some time to find out that it is not just a black stone, because in certain kinds of lighting, that's all it looks like is black. But when this stuff is backlit, and I'm going to just experiment here a little bit, you may see that the color is actually very similar to smoky quartz. It's kind of a root beer, beautiful type of natural glass, beautiful stuff. Snowflake obsidian. Here we have a baby snowflake. So when the snowflake is really small like this, it is called baby snowflake. It's gorgeous. You can see more or less what directions the flow were moving in when it was cooled so rapidly. So the effect that that cooling process has is it silicifies very, very finely. Here on the end, I noticed there's a real nice collection of snowflake on the back of that. Another one, the snowflake is a bit bigger on this one. You notice the patterns sort of stretch in certain directions and certain planes. There's something I just love about this material. Essentially, you've sort of got a monochrome color scheme going on here. You've got grays, white, and black. However, there is a little color that sneaks in here. When we were young kids and beginning school, the primers sometimes were printed in 3 colors. And one of them was an orange. And some of this stuff has that in there. A lot of times it'll express itself kind of as a little dash, like a typed dash in the pattern, making for extremely beautiful jewelry. This one is great. The concentration is terrific. This one's a little bit more sparse. A lot of beautiful black there. I've collected all kinds of obsidian, the least of which would be just the straight black type, because mostly people will use that for knapping, which is a very fascinating processing of stone, in which I'm just sort of trying to remember basically the oral tradition of this is that you would take something that is less hard than the rock, like a deer antler, and sort of strongly tap on the rock. Oh, this thing is just beautiful. Imagine the slab that would come off of this. And it's that way the whole way around. So they would tap on this stuff and it will chip in its conchoidal fracture. Here's another kind of sparse one here. Baby snowflake. Terrific. This one has a lot of the beautiful orange color in there. Oh, goodness. Really something. Right here we have a little bit of orange going through a vein. Hopefully you can see that. This one shows the combination of the monochrome and the orange very well. That goes through the entire ref. And the snowflake has a gorgeous little design, just like a snowflake. Really pretty. Here's another slab. I think I'm gonna just do that one as a project, probably. This is so gorgeous. Imagine that on a desk or something. I did weigh this one. This one was 1 pound, 4 ounces. I've been noticing this one quite a lot. There's more white than black in it. And it has an orange plane. Another example. This is snowflake obsidian. The snowflakes are kind of big. They're really well defined. Here's the first one. There's plenty of orange in it. There's inner flower details. A lot of figures in there. Very nice. This one has some of the bigger snowflake that I've shown you here. There's the front and there's the back.